Domino's Pizza, y'all. When I saw this story, I definitely had to share this because this really caught my attention about Domino's. With everything that's going on, do you know that Domino's has been kicking ass in the market? That they shares have climbed up. Now I know some of y'all shaking y'all head like, wait a minute, Domino's, yeah, Domino's. Domino's pizza that some people say is nasty, or some people say I just can't get with Domino's. But for some reason, they shares have been performing very well and been doing strong numbers. So what does that mean? And what does that say? That means while in this economy, while everything is so expensive, people trying to cut back, you look at Domino's, the two mediums for $6.99, don't sound too bad right about that. As to going someplace else where they talking about 20, 30, you like, yeah, I'm gonna take them two mediums for that $6.99 and call it a day. I ain't spending all that. Now, according to CNBC, they said the pizza chain reported same-store sales growth of 3.7%, better than 3.1 projected by Wall Street. Revenue of 1.54 billion was also higher than the 1.2 billion, 1.52 billion. While both Domino's and Papa John's stocks have fallen this year, Domino's stock has fallen about 3.6% versus the 13.8 it dropped the first was rival. I'm sorry about that. So what does that mean? That means that somebody is buying Domino's. Somebody like Domino's. Now I have to admit, I like Domino's pizza. I don't have no problem with it. It's good. It's affordable. But I know some people don't too much like it. And let's just be honest. Like some people say they don't like it, but now we all know back in the day, especially when people was in college and all that, Domino's was the spot to go to, especially for college kids. If I could be wrong, but I know a lot of people that went to college that they said Domino's was that was the spot to go to because it was cheap, it was affordable, and it was at the time that was all you can really afford compared to your Roman noodles and everything else. But now, from what I've seen with the commercials and their strategies, is that I give Domino's credit because with them going up against all the other big pizza chains, they still managed to hang around and do what they do to keep their spot there. Even though they lost some money, but now they're seeing some light, and now they're going to capitalize on that light to say, all right, we see some things going good here, so what can we do to keep this streak going? And how can we get more and more people to come in and buy it? Which I don't think is a problem now because, like I said, with everything with the recession and how everything is just getting way too expensive, people have been cutting back on a lot of stuff. As far as when they go to the grocery store, they're not spending all that money for like groceries they used to. Hell, even when people go out on dates, they're not spending a lot of money like that on dates. Now it's like, okay, man, I'm gonna go and look at it, we're gonna go online, order these 2 for $6 mediums from Domino's, make it a Netflix night and chill. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now I know some ladies might look at me like, oh shit, you being cheap and all that. No, you just being smart with your money. So just seeing, I'm just curious about this, but I'm not shocked about Papa John's pizza because Papa John's, we all know what happened with that, with the CEO, the comments that he made and did all those things and stuff. And then Shaq came in and did what he can to help the company out. And they're doing good, but Papa John's, like I said, ever since that CEO did what they did, it took a nice big hit. And now we're starting to see Domino's is like, okay, let's creep up that ladder. Let's try to get those spots and let's try to get get that position that some of these chains like Papa John's lost. So I'm just curious to see how this is gonna turn out for them and where this is gonna go. But I do applaud them for what they did and how they still maintain it strong. So we just have to see what the outcome is going to be. But for all y'all, if you looking for to cut back on not spending so much money, go online and get Domino's 2 for $6 mediums. Shameless plug. But hey, it's worth it. And it's affordable.